Hello everyone, this is Mirza Naeem. In this video lecture, we are going to revise 5th unit topic called oxidation pond. Let's see. Oxidation pond is also known as stabilization pond or also called as lagoon. In this pond, this biological treatment system which stabilize of organic material or matter is carried out by bacterial oxidation. Here the bacteria will consider the oxygen to oxidize this organic matter. Okay, the bacteria will take the help of oxygen to live and to digest this organic material. Okay, and also photosynthetic reduction of algae will also take place. Okay, so oxidation pond is used to treat the sewage and biodegradable industrial waste. Okay, this oxidation pond helps to treat sewage, that is wastewater coming from our houses or industries, which can be treated. So let's see the types of oxidation pond. Aerobic pond, anaerobic pond. The other one is facultative pond. So aerobic pond treats the soluble organic matter. Okay, so in aerobic pond, soluble organic waste is going to treat and effluents from wastewater treatment plants. So after the treatment plants, whatever the waste water in the form of sludge is going to treat in aerobic pond. Clear? Next, anaerobic pond treats domestic and industrial waste. Okay, anaerobic pond will treat domestic and industrial waste. Okay, so here aerobic and anaerobic are nothing but bacteria classified in which the bacteria will survive presence of oxygen. In anaerobic bacteria, the bacteria will also survive without presence of oxygen. Facultative pond treats untreated screened wastewater. So here in facultative pond, it will treat the untreated screened wastewater. And the last one is maturation or tertiary pond. It is used to remove the chloroform, which is harmful bacteria. So let's see with a picture here, you can understand easily. Yeah, the first zone will be the aerobic zone, then second zone will be the facultative zone, and the last one is anaerobic zone. So this aerobic bacteria will take oxygen and it will release carbon dioxide. From the facultative zone, it will release carbon dioxide as well as methane. In anaerobic, it will release methane. So as per the design, the maximum height of this pond we can take as 1.5 meter. This is a maximum. Minimum we can take 1 meter. Each zone having 0.2 to 0.6 meters. Now we'll see the design criteria for oxidation pond. So we have to consider organic loading. For hot countries like India, we are going to take 150 to 300 kg per hectare per day. So this is the organic loading. This is the amount of organic matter present in this wastewater, that is 150 to 300 kgs per hectare per day. For cold countries, for western countries, normally it ranges between 60 to 90 kg per hectare per day. So here each unit may have area of 1 hectare, or minimum it will be 0.5 to 1 hectare. Depth may be kept between 1 to 1.5 as we discussed earlier. So detention time will be 20 to 30 days, varies with local temperature. It will depend upon the temperature. So what is the main purpose? It will remove the BOD, that is biological oxygen demand, up to 90%. Okay. Next, we have cleaning of this settled sludge. Generally, it will, let me show you, it will take 6 years. Okay. So this oxidation pond, every 6 years we have to clean this sludge. All the solid sludge present in the bottom we have to clean for every 6 years. This is the design criteria. We'll see a problem now so that you can understand. Design a oxidation pond for a residential colony of 5,000 persons, that is the population given, contributing sewage at 150 liters per capita per day. So in the question the population is given and they are contributing, that means they are generating the sewage at the rate of 120 liters per capita per day. The 5-day BOD of sewage is 300 ppm, that is parts per million. Take organic loading as 300 kg per hectare per day. So organic loading is given 300 kg per hectare per day. Assume length is to be, that is length by breadth of the pond will be 2:1 ratio. Okay. So the ratio is given. So we have to find the detention time if the depth of the pond is 1 meter. So here depth is given, ratio of L into B is given, 5-day BOD is given 300 ppm, and we know the population. So we'll see. In first step we are going to find the discharge. So the formula for discharge is simple, that is population into per capita sewage flow. So population is given 5,000 into 120 liters per day, that is the sewage flow. So it will be 0.6 million liters per day. We are converting into millions liter per day. So now we are going to find surface area of the pond. Surface area of the pond. The formula is Q multiplied by Y upon OLR. So here Q is the discharge, Y nothing but the BOD for 5 days. So we can represent by BOD 5, and OLR, that is organic loading rate. Here kg per day get cancelled. So we'll get 0.6 hectares. So if you want to convert into meter square, we are multiplying with 10 to the power of 4. Now we know the surface area formula, that is L into B. Now we know L into B equals to 0.6 into 10 to the power of 4 meter square, and in question it is given L by B ratio will be 2 is to 1. So from this equation we'll get L equals to 2B. L equals to 2B. Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll see multiply this, substitute this value here, substitute the value of L equals to 2B here in the place of L into B. We'll get 2B into B equals to 0.6 into 10 to the power of 4. So B equals to under root of 0.6 into 10 to the power of 4 by 2. We'll get 54.77 meters. So we know the B value. Let's put this value into the equation. L equals to 2B. So we'll get 2 into 54.77 meters. So that we get 109.54 meters. So in the question he asked to find out the detention time. Here in the question it is given to find detention time when the depth is 1 meter. So we'll see that. Yeah. So detention time equals to volume upon discharge. So we know the volume formula, that is surface area into depth. So we already find the surface area, depth is given in the question, that is 1, and we got the Q value. Put the values here, you will get 10 days. So for this particular pond, the detention time will be 10 days and the depth will be 1 meter. Okay, hope you understand the problem. That's it for today's class. Thank you.